Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome back to another episode on the Modded Eriador. Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome back to another episode on the Modded Eriador Server. Yes, we are playing some more Xisuminati modded Minecraft, and we're over here in the desert because I got some plans which you might see in my inventory there, but I've been really busy. I found another spawner and set that up with my spider spawner, and I've been gathering you know, sort of letting those spawn and gathering lots of XP from them, or liquid essence as it is, and that's been then helping me to farm some pigmen. So I've been doing the pigmen farming, and that's got me loads and loads of gold, and that's enabled me to get my hearts up. So we are now at full health. We have the full red hearts, the full gold hearts. We are all powering, all conquering. Our armor is pretty good. We've got prop 4 throughout, I believe now, although yeah, this armor's getting a bit low with some breaking on it, so it should be suffice for this, I hope. We shall find out. Yes, it's time, guys. We are going to be killing a wither. I haven't done it yet in this series. The guys did it the other day as a collective, and unfortunately I couldn't make that event, so yeah, I thought I'd come out to the desert and maybe kill a wither or two, see how it goes, because to be honest I'm not quite sure, so I'm a little bit nervous. My bow isn't really long distance, so if it gets too far away, oops, antivirus coming up, yeah, so if it wasn't, if it gets too far away, I'm gonna have to go chasing after it. So hopefully it doesn't get too high in the sky, but we shall see. There's no one else on the server at the moment. Petty was on a minute ago, but he is now disappeared, so I've got no backup, no support. We are just going to do this and see how it goes, I guess. We've got 100 arrows, we've got a bow, we've got a pretty good sword, and I'm hoping it goes a little bit easy, but yeah, we shall find out, I guess. Come on then, guy. Let's see you spawn. Let's see what we can do. I'm in a hole. It's no good in a hole. He's getting me in a hole. The hell's holding up though. As long as my armor doesn't break, I think I'll be alright. And from what I can tell, this armor is pretty good because it doesn't let you get withered. So yeah, pretty easy. Now I am after some sand, so I thought this might be a good way of doing just that. Getting a few bits of sand. Yeah, it's an easy way of farming it, really, isn't it? Although I will farm a little bit more after I've done this, because you don't necessarily want them all over the place with the sand and, you know, making the environment looking a mess, so to speak. Come on. Half my arrows are missing these guys, that's the trouble. I think they're pretty strong, but don't know where the other two have gone. Hopefully not too far away. Right, that's one down. Oh, you regened again? That's not fair. Go away. Go away. That's one down. Where's the others gone? Hello, withers. Are you around? You know, it occurs to me that we have this QED system, and I don't think I've used it yet, so we're going to do that now, because there's something I want to make and test out. First of all, we're going to make some of these chandeliers, basically, and we're going to make 20 of those, so they're fairly easy to do. And in here, I've made up some potions, so let's just grab those, because what we're going to make is, if we put these chandeliers in here with some wood and those potions, this QED will start working. Now, the way this works is the more of these Enderflux crystals you've got, the faster it works. So we've only got 8 on there, so it's going okay for what I need it for. I'm not doing mass production. And there we have a magnum torch. So let's just put those, were they that way around? They were that way around. So I'm going to let those get 4 of these basically, because I've got some ideas for them, and then we'll have to try them out and just see how they work and how they affect spawners and that sort of thing. So here's the first test, I guess. We've got down here, if we look inside, 2 mob spawners, and they are basically a spider and a cave spider. So they should be spawning now. Come down here, there we go, so we can see the spiders spawning in there. So let's just put one of these down here. So this has a 64 by 64 by 64 range, I believe. I think that's how it works. So hopefully though it doesn't affect, no, and as you can see there, is not affecting any kind of mob spawning there with that. So that's good. That was the first thing I wanted to check. If we got spawners, are they still going to spawn? And the wiki says it should, so that's good. So let's just go at the top now. In fact, let me just go and get the pigman. No, we didn't want to do that. Then we're going to get the safari net instead. So safari net zombie pigman, and this is the one I don't know, because I want to know how they affect these. So in other words, do they actually affect these auto spawners from working? So we'll find that out now. If we place that in there, that's going to do its idle and work, and then here we go, and we should get a pigman now, and we do. So that's good, because it means it's also not affecting the pigmen from spawning. They're not despawning or anything like that. So that's pretty good. I'm glad about that. Let's take these out because I don't need them running at the moment. So now that's pretty cool because it can stop mobs spawning and all that. But the other thing we're going to make is this building guide. Let's just get some rubbish out of my inventory in a second. But yeah, we've got this mod here from Open Blocks called a building guide, and I want to use that. Just drop off some rubbish. I want to use that in terms of doing some building over the village, which is why I want these magnum torches as well, just to protect the villagers as we go about our business. You know, it's a bit unsettling really, because it feels like I'm in peaceful mode now that I've put these torches down. I've just put some beacons, or not beacons rather, some waypoints to mark roughly 64 blocks from the torch, which I've placed in the centre of the village, and despite it being dark, I'm not getting any mob spawning whatsoever other than peaceful mobs, which is pretty good. So yeah, I've kind of marked there to there to there to there. So I suspect if we go down here, we should see some mobs spawning in this area. So let's go and do that. Whoops, that's a long way down, but there's no mob spawning under there either. So yeah, we're kind of towards the edge of that territory. So we've got a slime in here, which could have hopped around, I guess. But I presume they count as a hostile mob as well, but nothing there yet. So let's go on a little bit further, I guess. See if we can't get anything spawning. Just the slimes again behind me. So the slimes aren't so... Yeah, so we've got a skeleton down there now. but we have nothing in this area whatsoever. So my entire village by default is protected, and even when I'm sort of you know, further away, mobs aren't really spawning in the areas we've set. So that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that, because it means that we've got a fairly protected village area. Yeah, and it's take a while for mobs to spawn outside of that area. So I'm happy. That's village protection, which means we can now do some work over here. So we'll probably do it in the daytime, but yeah, let's just go and get things set up. Yeah, so this builder's guide is pretty cool because it's going to help me out here a little bit. So you can see we've got this entrance here which kind of goes into a cave, and if we actually go around, it comes back out round here again. But trying to work out where to build things without taking the whole hillside down can be a bit tricky. So but I want to make this an entrance to a mine shaft. And this, by the way, over here, this is going to be more of a build project than a lots of mods, but we're going to include a lot of mods in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming down to this sort of central point to where I want the floor to be. Now I've got an entrance down there to my mines, and down below we've got a mine shaft and things like that. So I kind of want the center to be, I guess that's coming away from there, it's inside the hill, so let's just go with that. That's where we want the center of this to be. So I'm going to take out a couple of blocks. In fact, just one block is enough to work out it. The way this works, let's just get an empty hand, and we will get a lever. So if I put this lever just underneath, in fact I've already changed it, if I power it, you can see it creates these ghost blocks. Okay, so now it doesn't look like very much, but that's created a dome essentially. In fact, no, it's created a sphere because it goes down as well, and I don't necessarily want that. I do want a dome. So if I hold, now I think it's shift and click, yeah, so now we're in cylinder mode, we're now in cuboid mode, so I can make a cube, and now dome mode, and that's what I want, because you can see with the dome mode it stops there. It doesn't do the lower part of it. That's for us to work out and do. But yeah, so that's what I want my floor to be. Let's just go and have a look at this outside. I can't really see it, so I need it bigger than this because it's not a very big dome. And the way we do that, so if I click on the right click on the bottom, you can see that the count is changing down in the center. So it's now only 3 high, 2 high, 1 high, 0 high. So that's not what we want, but it is an 8 by 8 by 1 block essentially. So if we right click the top, you can see that goes up. So we've now got an 8 by 8 by 8 dome. So that's no good. So if we right click on the side, so this side, let's see which one this does. So that's taking it down. So the opposite side will take that up. So let's go for a 12 by 12. Does this side take this up? No, that takes it down. So this side will take it up. So yeah, the opposite side, just either expand it or not the other way around. So you kind of get used to which ones you want to do. So that's a 12 by 12. Let's have a look at this now, see how it fits in this hillside. It's started to come out, but it's still not big enough. So let's go another 3 blocks that way, and 3 blocks that way, and then I guess 3 blocks up as well, because we want it to be a proper dome. And this, when it says 15, it's not 15 by 15, it's 15 away from the center. So you have to bear that in mind. Yeah, that's much bigger. So every time it expands even more. Let's just go and have a look over here, because I want this. I'm not going to do a dome. I'm not doing an entire dome with this. What I want is a sort of a dome type structure built into the hillside. Yeah, that's starting to look quite good. And what it's going to do is going to allow me to decide which bits of this hillside to take away and which sides to keep. So that's pretty good. Yeah, no, I like that. And I can see where it starts now on that level. And the other thing we can do with this, now I haven't got my building blocks on me, but if we take that for example, so yeah, so we got a block there, and what it does is when you click on it, it's still there, But as you can see, this sort of building guide is 1 pixel in, so it kind of disappears. You know you've got it right then. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to start working on this, and then we can start building this this structure. This is what we've created now from digging all that out using the building guide as a rough sort of template. What I need to do now is get a floor in place, which is going to help us do the next bit, and then I'm going to start getting a few supports in place as well, which are going to come down in sort of arcs from the top. So we're not going to block this off entirely, but I'm going to use the building guide then to place those blocks and get those in place. So I think I need to go and look and decide which blocks I'm going to get, and that's why I've really set up this teleport system as well, because it means I am only you know, short distance away from all my stuff. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. Well, at least when we've got the build in place. Yeah, so I've got a lot of that in place now. Let's go down and take a closer look. Got all these supports in place, and even got them, if we turn the glider off, got them going at the top, and they kind of meet over in the center there. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to hollow out these a little bit more. Need to fill in these bits a little bit. So yeah, still some work to do here. And then what I've created is a very rudimentary elevator, so just like a mine shaft would have. I'm not sure if I'm going to have this with sort of bars going all the way down or something like that. I don't know, but as you can see, I've hollowed it down and I've put some elevator blocks down there. So if we just go down one, what I'm going to do is replicate that lift. So when you come down, you think you're still in the lift. It's going to be exactly the same, and then that might open up onto a floor there, for example, if you wanted to go that way, and down again, and we might have exactly the same again. This could be another level if we wanted to come out onto those floors, and then one last time, and we're down here, which is where our mine shaft is, our abandoned mine shaft, and then this one comes down to level 11, which is obviously the sort of good level for things for doing the strip mining, really, because we want the what is it we want? We want the stuff we use our armor for, which is titanium. Yeah, so that's sort of down this level. It's quite quite a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is get the rest of these lifts in place, and then we'll go off and do something else. Lift going up. I think that's pretty good. I think it's very rudimentary, but it's I think it's quite fitting with what we're doing here. This is our mines. It's where we come mining, so yeah, why not have a good old-fashioned mine shaft lift? So that's pretty good. So I like that. Right, let's go on and do something else. I think a little bit of exploring's in need. Just look at this place, guys. I have not seen a biome like this one. We are in the autumn woods, and it just looks so amazing. There's only actually 4 different tree types, but yeah, they really do look cool, don't they? It looks so colourful in here. Really so colourful. But yeah, just like autumn, I guess. It's anybody who enjoys photography or walking in the autumn colours or things like that. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So I've been doing a little bit of exploring. Let me just bring up my map if I can. Let's find out where we are now. So we are here. We are in these autumn woods, and it goes all the way around there. So it's actually quite a large biome. Found a village over there, which yeah, I've just had a quick look around and took a few things from it. There's another village this way somewhere there, I think. Let's have a look. No, maybe it's even further over. I don't know, I've come along. Oh, there it is there. Look, so there's another village over there, which is really, really strange because it's up in the hills, so you got some really high ones. But this is our village here, so I've been doing a lot of exploring. The other thing I found was actually over here somewhere. We got some desert, and then this here is a desert temple, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we've got some deserts nearby us. We've actually got 3 sort of deserts close by us, and lots of different biomes. So still got this area down here to explore, but that's probably for another day. Yeah, I spent quite a lot of time just wandering around this place really. So but yeah, that's really cool. I love this. So we'll take some of these trees back to spawn. Let the other guys know. I've set up a portal over here as well, rather not a portal, a sort of entity shifter, so the other guys can come over here as well if they want to get some saplings. But yeah, it's just a cool little biome, and probably a very fitting place to end this episode. So we've done quite a lot, I think. We're starting off with killing the withers, and then we got some building done, got started on our village mine, and yeah, finished off in this really beautiful location. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Leave me some comments. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe if you don't already. And yeah, we'll see you here next time on this new Eriador modded server. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye bye. Bye. Bye.